What if a place actually looked better than the postcards? Norway does, where jagged fjords slice through the earth like something carved by giants, waterfalls tumble straight out of the clouds, and the light seems to rewrite the rules of reality. From midnight suns that refuse to set to northern lights dancing across Arctic skies, this is a country where nature doesn't whisper. It roars. Here, tiny villages cling to cliffs, glaciers breathe with ancient power, and every road feels like a journey to the edge of the world. Welcome to Norway, where adventure isn't an option, it's the landscape. Bergen, Norway, is a city defined by layers of history, weather, landscape, and culture, each one adding depth to its unmistakable character. Nestled between 7 rugged mountains and the open sea, Bergen has grown in close conversation with nature, and that relationship is visible everywhere. The city's frequent rain, often mentioned with a smile by locals, nourishes its vivid greenery and creates a shifting atmosphere of mist and light that makes the harbor and surrounding hills feel almost cinematic. At the heart of Bergen lies Bergen Wharf, a UNESCO World Heritage Site lined with narrow, brightly painted wooden buildings that date back to the time of the Hanseatic League. These structures once housed merchants, storage rooms, and living quarters, and today they stand as a powerful reminder of Bergen's role as a vital trading center in medieval northern Europe. Walking through Bergen's creaking wooden passages feels like stepping into another century, where echoes of maritime trade and daily life still linger. The city's connection to the sea remains strong, seen in its active port and the famous fish market, where fresh catches, local delicacies, and lively conversation bring together residents and visitors alike. Bergen is also a cultural hub, known for its music, art, and academic life, and it proudly claims composer Edvard Grieg as one of its most influential figures. His legacy continues to shape the city's identity through concerts, museums, and festivals. Despite its historical depth and cultural energy, Bergen feels intimate rather than overwhelming, with a compact city center filled with cafes, bookstores, and narrow cobblestone streets that invite slow exploration. Nature is never far away. Hiking trails begin at the edge of the city, offering sweeping views of rooftops, water, and mountains, while ferries depart daily toward dramatic fjords that stretch deep into western Norway. Often called the gateway to the fjords, Bergen balances urban life with raw, powerful landscapes, creating a place where everyday routines unfold against a backdrop of extraordinary beauty, and where history, culture, and nature blend seamlessly into a life shaped by both tradition and the elements. Flam, Norway, is a picturesque village that seems almost suspended in time, tucked into the very end of the Aurlandsfjord, one of the most dramatic fjords in the world. Surrounded by steep, towering mountains, cascading waterfalls, and deep, crystal-clear waters, Flam offers a rare combination of serenity and awe-inspiring natural beauty. Despite its small size, with only a few hundred permanent residents, Flam is a vibrant hub for travelers seeking to experience the essence of Western Norway. The village has become internationally famous for the Flam Railway, a scenic train journey that climbs nearly 900 meters from the fjord to the mountainous highlands, passing sheer cliffs, rushing rivers, and cascading waterfalls along the way. The ride is considered one of the most beautiful train journeys in the world, and it perfectly showcases Norway's dramatic terrain. Beyond the railway, Flam is a gateway to countless outdoor adventures. Visitors can explore hiking trails that range from easy walks along the fjord to challenging mountain routes that offer panoramic views of the surrounding peaks. Fjord cruises provide a slower, reflective way to take in the grandeur of the Aurlandsfjord and its neighboring Geirangerfjord. The latter also a UNESCO World Heritage Site, where the steep cliffs rise almost vertically from the water and waterfalls tumble from dizzying heights. Kayaking, cycling, and fishing are also popular ways to connect with the natural environment, giving a sense of both peace and exhilaration. The village itself is charming and intimate, with traditional Norwegian architecture, cozy cafes, and small shops selling local crafts, souvenirs, and delicacies. Despite the steady flow of tourists, Flam retains a sense of quiet community life, where locals and visitors alike can appreciate the rhythms of fjord-side living. The surrounding landscape, often shrouded in mist or bathed in sunlight, creates an ever-changing backdrop that enhances the magical quality of the village. In Flam, the scale of nature is humbling. The towering mountains and deep fjords dwarf human activity, yet the village thrives as a place where people can pause, explore, and connect with some of Norway's most spectacular natural wonders. For anyone seeking a combination of adventure, tranquility, and breathtaking scenery, Flam offers an experience that lingers long after the visit ends, a perfect reflection of Norway's wild and serene spirit. Alesund, Norway, is a striking coastal town known for its unique architecture, scenic location, and vibrant cultural life. Perched on a series of islands stretching into the North Sea, Alesund is surrounded by fjords, mountains, and the open Atlantic, giving it dramatic, ever-changing views of both water and sky. The town is especially famous for its Art Nouveau architecture, a result of rebuilding after a devastating fire in 1904. Today, the pastel-colored buildings, intricate facades, and elegant details create a cohesive and visually stunning urban landscape that attracts visitors from around the world. Alesund is also a gateway to some of Norway's most spectacular natural scenery. The surrounding Sunnmøre Alps offer hiking, skiing, and climbing opportunities for adventurers, while the nearby fjords, islands, and coastal waters are perfect for boating, fishing, and wildlife watching, including puffins and sea eagles. The town's harbor is lively, with fishing vessels, ferries, and cruise ships coming and going, reflecting Alesund's long maritime history and its continued role as a center of trade and culture. The town's charm extends beyond its architecture and natural surroundings. Cultural life in Alesund is vibrant, with museums, galleries, music festivals, and theaters offering a variety of experiences. The Jugendstilsenteret, or Art Nouveau Center, showcases the town's unique architectural heritage and provides insight into the lives of residents in the early 20th century. Outdoor lovers can climb the 418 steps to the top of Mount Axla for a panoramic view of the town, the surrounding islands, and the fjords beyond, a perspective that captures Ålesund's perfect blend of urban beauty and wild, natural landscapes. Ålesund combines history, culture, and nature in a way that feels both intimate and grand. Its pastel streets and distinctive architecture tell a story of resilience and reinvention, while its surrounding mountains and waters invite exploration and adventure. Whether wandering through the Art Nouveau streets, sailing along the fjords, or hiking in the nearby alpine peaks, visitors to Ålesund experience a town where human creativity and the majesty of Norwegian nature exist in perfect harmony. Trondheim, Norway, is a historic city where tradition, innovation, and natural beauty meet in a vibrant urban landscape. Located along the banks of the Nidelva River in central Norway, Trondheim is the country's third largest city and has been an important cultural, religious, and educational center for over 1,000 years. Its most famous landmark is Nidaros Cathedral, an impressive Gothic structure built over the burial site of Norway's patron saint, Saint Olav. The cathedral draws visitors from around the world, not only for its architectural grandeur, but also for its role as a pilgrimage site and a symbol of Norway's medieval history. The city's compact and walkable center is full of charming wooden houses, colorful riverfront buildings, and narrow cobblestone streets, giving Trondheim a warm and welcoming atmosphere. The harbor area, with its bridges and docks, reflects the city's long-standing connection to trade, maritime life, and Norway's coastal heritage. Trondheim is also home to the Norwegian University of Science and Technology, which brings a youthful energy, innovation, and a thriving research culture to the city. Trondheim combines urban life with natural beauty, The river that winds through the city provides scenic walking paths, while surrounding hills and forests offer opportunities for hiking, skiing, and enjoying panoramic views. Seasonal changes bring a range of experiences. The bright, sunlit days of summer filled with festivals, outdoor cafes, and cultural events contrast with the long, snowy winters, when the city takes on a quiet, cozy charm, illuminated by lights reflecting off the river. Cultural life in Trondheim is lively, with a strong music scene, galleries, theaters, and museums that celebrate both local history and contemporary art. The city hosts numerous festivals throughout the year, from classical music concerts to technology and innovation events, reflecting its balance between historic tradition and modern creativity. Trondheim's food culture is equally dynamic, offering traditional Norwegian cuisine, fresh seafood, and innovative restaurants that showcase the region's local ingredients. Overall, Trondheim is a city that embraces its past while looking confidently toward the future. Its mix of historic architecture, cultural richness, vibrant student life, and stunning natural surroundings make it a destination where visitors can explore Norway's heritage, enjoy modern urban amenities, and connect with the country's remarkable landscapes all in one place. The Lofoten Islands, Norway, are a breathtaking archipelago located above the Arctic Circle, where dramatic mountains rise directly from the sea and deep fjords carve into the rugged landscape. Known for their striking natural beauty, the islands are characterized by jagged peaks, white sand beaches, crystal-clear waters, and traditional fishing villages with colorful wooden houses called roerbuer lining the shoreline. Despite their northern location, the Gulf Stream keeps the waters relatively mild, allowing a surprisingly rich ecosystem to thrive, including seabirds, seals, and whales that can often be seen from the coast. The islands have a long history rooted in fishing, particularly cod, which has shaped the culture, economy, and architecture of the region for centuries. Visitors can explore small villages such as Henningsvær, Reine, and Svolvær, where traditional fish drying racks and maritime heritage are still visible alongside modern galleries, cafes, and accommodations. The blend of tradition and contemporary life gives Lofoten a unique charm, combining a sense of isolation with welcoming communities. Lofoten is also a haven for outdoor adventure and exploration. Hiking trails climb steep mountains, offering panoramic views of fjords, beaches, and the open sea. Kayaking, fishing, surfing, and cycling are popular ways to experience the island's rugged coastline, while winter brings the opportunity to witness the mesmerizing northern lights dancing across the Arctic sky. The island's long summer days, with the midnight sun casting endless light, allow for continuous exploration, photography, and immersion in the natural environment. The Lofoten Islands are a place of contrasts. Dramatic peaks rising above tranquil waters, centuries-old traditions coexisting with modern creativity, and solitude alongside community life. Every fjord, beach, and village tells a story of resilience, culture, and the powerful influence of nature. The islands leave a lasting impression on visitors, offering some of Norway's most iconic landscapes and a profound sense of connection to both the Arctic environment and the people who have called it home for generations. Vesteralen, Norway, is a remote and striking archipelago just north of the Lofoten Islands, known for its wide-open landscapes, dramatic coastline, and quieter, more untamed atmosphere. While Lofoten is famous for sharp, jagged peaks, Vesteralen is characterized by rolling mountains, deep fjords, long beaches, and expansive wetlands, creating a sense of space and calm that feels profoundly connected to nature. The islands are surrounded by rich Arctic waters, making the region one of the best places in Norway for whale watching, especially sperm whales and orcas, which migrate through the area year-round. The communities of Vesteralen are small and deeply rooted in fishing, agriculture, and maritime traditions. Villages such as Andines, Sortland, and Stockmartens reflect a slower pace of life, where everyday routines are shaped by the sea, the weather, and the changing seasons. Stockmarkens holds particular historical significance as the birthplace of the Hurtigruten coastal route, which has connected Norway's coastal towns for over a century. Traditional wooden houses, working harbors, and fish processing facilities give the region an authentic feel, grounded in daily life rather than tourism alone. Nature dominates the experience of Vesteralen. Hiking trails lead to sweeping viewpoints over fjords and open ocean, while coastal roads pass through dramatic scenery of mountains meeting the sea. Long, sandy beaches stretch along the shoreline, often nearly empty, offering peaceful places to walk and reflect under vast Arctic skies. In summer, the midnight sun bathes the islands in golden light, while winter brings long nights illuminated by the northern lights, creating a powerful contrast between seasons. Vesteralen is a place for those seeking quiet beauty and a deeper connection to the natural world. Its landscapes feel raw and expansive, its villages intimate and resilient, and its atmosphere calm yet powerful. Far from crowded destinations, Vesteralen offers a more understated but equally unforgettable side of northern Norway, where the rhythms of nature remain central to everyday life, and the Arctic environment leaves a lasting impression on all who experience it. Tromso, Norway, is a lively Arctic city set high above the Arctic Circle, surrounded by mountains, fjords, and the open sea. Often called the capital of the Arctic, Tromso combines dramatic natural scenery with a vibrant urban atmosphere, making it one of northern Norway's most dynamic destinations. The city is built across an island and parts of the mainland, connected by bridges and framed by snow-covered peaks that dominate the skyline. Despite its northern location, Tromso feels energetic and welcoming, shaped by centuries of exploration, trade, and Arctic research. The city has a rich cultural and historical identity. Tromso played a major role in polar expeditions, serving as a departure point for explorers heading into the Arctic, and this legacy is preserved in its museums and cultural institutions. Landmarks such as the Arctic Cathedral, with its striking modern design, reflect the city's blend of tradition and innovation. Tromso is also home to a large student population and a major university, giving it a youthful energy and a strong focus on science, education, and creativity. Nature is never far from everyday life in Tromso. Fjords, islands, and mountains surround the city, offering opportunities for hiking, skiing, kayaking, and wildlife viewing throughout the year. In winter, Tromso is one of the world's best places to experience the northern lights, with colorful auroras dancing across the dark Arctic sky. In summer, the midnight sun bathes the city in continuous daylight, creating long golden days filled with outdoor activities, festivals, and social life. Tromso's cultural scene is lively and diverse, with music festivals, galleries, theaters, and a strong culinary scene that highlights local ingredients such as seafood and Arctic produce. Cozy cafes, historic wooden houses, and a bustling harbor give the city a warm, human scale despite its dramatic setting. Tromso stands out as a place where Arctic wilderness and modern city life exist side by side, offering visitors a powerful mix of adventure, culture, and natural wonder in one unforgettable destination. Stavanger, Norway, is a coastal city where deep history, modern energy, and dramatic natural landscapes come together. Located in southwestern Norway along the North Sea, Stavanger has grown from a small fishing town into one of the country's most important urban centers, largely due to its role in the oil and energy industry. Despite this modern influence, the city has preserved a strong sense of tradition, with a compact, walkable center that blends old wooden houses, historic streets, and a lively harbor atmosphere. One of Stavanger's most distinctive areas is Gamla Stavanger, a well-preserved district of white wooden houses and narrow cobblestone streets that date back to the 18th and 19th centuries. This charming neighborhood offers a glimpse into the city's past and contrasts beautifully with the modern architecture and cultural spaces found elsewhere in the city. Stavanger is also known for its rich cultural life, with museums, galleries, and a strong food scene that has earned international recognition, highlighting local seafood and regional ingredients. Stavanger is a gateway to some of Norway's most famous natural attractions. The nearby Lysefjord is home to dramatic cliffs and iconic viewpoints such as Preikestolen or Pulpit Rock, which rises sharply above the fjord and attracts hikers from around the world. Beaches along the Jæren coast offer long stretches of sand and open landscapes, unusual for Norway, and are popular for walking, surfing, and enjoying wide ocean views. The city balances urban life with easy access to nature, making it a place where outdoor adventure is part of everyday living. Festivals, concerts, and events throughout the year add to Stavanger's lively atmosphere, while cafes and waterfront areas provide relaxed spaces to enjoy the city's coastal charm. Stavanger stands out as a destination that reflects both Norway's historical roots and its modern identity, offering a rich blend of culture, industry, and natural beauty in a single, compelling setting. Oslo, Norway, is a dynamic capital city where modern urban life is deeply connected to nature, history, and Scandinavian design. Set at the head of the Oslo Fjord and surrounded by forests and hills, the city offers a rare balance between a vibrant metropolitan atmosphere and easy access to outdoor spaces. As Norway's largest city and political center, Oslo plays a central role in the country's cultural, economic, and social life, while still maintaining a calm, livable pace that reflects Norwegian values. The city's history is visible alongside its contemporary architecture. Landmarks such as the Royal Palace, Akershus Fortress, and Oslo Cathedral reflect centuries of political and cultural development, while modern structures like the Oslo Opera House and the Munch Museum showcase Norway's commitment to bold design and artistic expression. Neighborhoods throughout the city each have their own character, from the historic streets and cafes of Grünerløkka to the waterfront promenades of Aker Brygge and Sørenga. Oslo has a rich cultural scene, with world-class museums, galleries, and performance venues that highlight both national heritage and international influences. The city is closely associated with artist Edvard Munch, whose work is prominently displayed in dedicated museums, and it also celebrates Viking history through archaeological sites and exhibitions. Food culture in Oslo is diverse and evolving, featuring traditional Norwegian dishes alongside innovative, modern cuisine inspired by local and seasonal ingredients. Nature is an essential part of daily life in Oslo. Forests, known as the Marka, surround the city, offering year-round opportunities for hiking, skiing, and cycling just minutes from the city center. The Oslo Fjord provides islands, beaches, and boating routes that become especially lively in summer. Seasonal changes shape the rhythm of the city, from long, bright summer evenings to snowy winters that transform Oslo into a hub for winter sports and cozy indoor culture. Oslo is a city that blends tradition with innovation, urban energy with natural beauty, and history with forward-looking design. Its ability to offer cultural depth, outdoor adventure, and a high quality of life all in one place makes it a compelling destination and a true reflection of modern Norway. Its ability to offer cultural depth, outdoor adventure, and a high quality of life all in one place makes it a compelling destination and a true reflection of modern Norway. Geirangerfjord, Norway, is often described as one of the most spectacular fjords in the world, a place where sheer cliffs rise dramatically from deep, sapphire blue waters, and waterfalls cascade from dizzying heights into the fjord below. Situated in western Norway, Geirangerfjord is part of the Sunnmøre region and is recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site for its remarkable natural beauty and cultural history. The fjord stretches about 15 kilometers inland, surrounded by towering cliffs that rise over 1,400 meters, dotted with waterfalls that have inspired stories and legends for generations. Among the most famous are the Seven Sisters, the Suitor, and the Bridal Veil, each with its own tale that speaks to the region's deep connection to nature and tradition. The fjord offers a wide variety of ways to experience its beauty. Boat cruises allow visitors to glide through the calm waters while enjoying close-up views of waterfalls and small farms perched precariously on the cliffs. Kayaking offers a more personal and immersive way to explore the fjord, letting travelers feel the scale of the surrounding mountains and the serenity of the water. Hiking trails wind up the mountainsides, revealing sweeping panoramic views of the fjord and the surrounding valleys. Scenic roads such as Trollstigen and Ørneveien, known as the Eagle Road, twist through the mountains, offering dramatic perspectives and unforgettable photo opportunities. The cultural history of Geirangerfjord is just as captivating as its natural wonders. The steep mountainsides were once home to isolated farms, where families adapted ingeniously to survive on nearly vertical slopes. Today, these farms stand as a testament to human resilience and a connection to centuries of tradition. The village of Geiranger serves as a hub for visitors, offering accommodations, restaurants, and cultural experiences while maintaining a sense of small-town charm. Throughout the seasons, the fjord transforms. In summer, lush green vegetation covers the cliffs and valleys. In autumn, the landscape is painted with vibrant colors. In winter, snow-capped peaks rise above the calm, icy waters, creating a scene of serene majesty. Geirangerfjord is a place where the grandeur of nature meets human history, legends, and the rhythms of daily life. Every view, from a waterfall plunging into the fjord to the distant peaks that frame the horizon, evokes a sense of awe and wonder. Visitors leave with a deep appreciation for both the raw power of the landscape and the delicate balance between people and nature that has been maintained here for centuries. Geirangerfjord is not only a destination, but a profound experience, a place that embodies the wild, majestic spirit of Norway. Svalbard, Norway, is one of the world's most remote and extraordinary inhabited regions, a vast Arctic archipelago located far north of the Norwegian mainland. Dominated by glaciers, frozen tundra, and rugged mountains, Svalbard feels stark, powerful, and almost otherworldly, shaped by extreme conditions and dramatic natural forces. Much of the landscape is covered by ice year-round, and polar bears outnumber humans, reinforcing the sense that nature truly rules this part of the world. Much of the landscape is covered by ice year-round, and polar bears outnumber humans, reinforcing the sense that nature truly rules this part of the world. Despite its isolation, Svalbard has a small but resilient population that has adapted to life in one of the planet's harshest environments. Dominated by glaciers, frozen tundra, and rugged mountains, Svalbard feels stark, powerful, and almost otherworldly, shaped by extreme conditions and dramatic natural forces. Despite its isolation, Svalbard has a small but resilient population that has adapted to life in one of the planet's harshest environments. Svalbard, Norway, is one of the world's most remote and extraordinary inhabited regions, a vast Arctic archipelago located far north of the Norwegian mainland. The main settlement, Longyearbyen, serves as the cultural and economic center of the archipelago. Once primarily a coal mining town, it has evolved into a hub for Arctic research, education, and sustainable tourism. Scientists from around the world come to study climate change, glaciers, and Arctic ecosystems, making Svalbard a crucial location for understanding global environmental shifts. Scientists from around the world come to study climate change, glaciers, and Arctic ecosystems, making Svalbard a crucial location for understanding global environmental shifts. The settlement maintains a strong sense of community, with colorful buildings, cultural events, and everyday life unfolding against a backdrop of snow-covered mountains and endless sky. The settlement maintains a strong sense of community, with colorful buildings, cultural events, and everyday life unfolding against a backdrop of snow-covered mountains and endless sky. Once primarily a coal mining town, it has evolved into a hub for Arctic research, education, and sustainable tourism. The main settlement, Longyearbyen, serves as the cultural and economic center of the archipelago. Wildlife plays a central role in Svalbard's identity. Polar bears, Arctic foxes, reindeer, and a wide variety of seabirds roam the land and coastlines, while walruses and whales inhabit the surrounding waters. Polar bears, Arctic foxes, reindeer, and a wide variety of seabirds roam the land and coastlines, while walruses and whales inhabit the surrounding waters. Polar bears, Arctic foxes, reindeer, and a wide variety of seabirds roam the land and coastlines, while walruses and whales inhabit the surrounding waters. Polar bears, Arctic foxes, reindeer, and a wide variety of seabirds roam the land and coastlines, while walruses and whales inhabit the surrounding waters. Polar bears, Arctic foxes, reindeer, and a wide variety of seabirds roam the land and coastlines, while walruses and whales inhabit the surrounding waters. Strict environmental protections help preserve these ecosystems, and visitors must follow careful regulations to minimize human impact. Outdoor exploration is possible only with preparation and respect for the environment, reinforcing the delicate balance between human presence and Arctic wilderness. Seasonal extremes define life in Svalbard. During the polar night, the sun does not rise for months, and the landscape is illuminated by moonlight, stars, and the northern lights, creating an atmosphere of quiet intensity. During the polar night, the sun does not rise for months, and the landscape is illuminated by moonlight, stars, and the northern lights, creating an atmosphere of quiet intensity. In contrast, the midnight sun of summer brings continuous daylight, revealing vast glaciers, blooming Arctic flora, and open waters for exploration. In contrast, the midnight sun of summer brings continuous daylight, revealing vast glaciers, blooming Arctic flora, and open waters for exploration. In contrast, the midnight sun of summer brings continuous daylight, revealing vast glaciers, blooming Arctic flora, and open waters for exploration. In contrast, the midnight sun of summer brings continuous daylight, revealing vast glaciers, blooming Arctic flora, and open waters for exploration. Svalbard is a place that challenges expectations, offering not comfort or ease, but a rare opportunity to experience the raw, unfiltered power of the Arctic. It leaves visitors with a profound sense of humility and wonder, reminding them of nature's dominance and the resilience required to exist at the edge of the inhabited world.
Do you want to see the most unreal places on Earth? Watch this video right here. You're going to be amazed by sights you've never even imagined. From hidden corners of the world to jaw-dropping natural wonders, this next video has it all. You won't want to miss a single moment. See you there.